Now this is a tech backpack. You saw that flimsy looking piece of you know what. You saw that flimsy looking what I would call a sports backpack. I have been building my tech for the last couple years. I love it, I care for it, but then I realized how I carry my tech, well, it is not a tech thing. I've got a sports backpack, which is something I would use for hikes or something. I needed a tech backpack. And I think I got a very good one. This option is a little out of the blue. I am from India, so I got it from India. It's an Indian brand. But the quality, the materials used, the build itself, like, it's so good. And while there were other backpacks that I could have gotten, they just costed a lot more. This seemed to be the best value for money. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to unpack my old backpack, show you what's in there, show you what I probably need to get rid of. I'm sure there's some scrap, papers or something lying around. And then show you what the new backpack looks like, what the insides are, how I'm going to set it up. And I tend to not have a lot of things in my backpack, just some bare essentials, which I do need to carry every day. This is going to be fun. I'll show you this like out of the box kind of an option. You're gonna love it. So let's start with unpacking my old backpack first, I guess. All right, so first things first. We're gonna start with the main zip because that's where the most important stuff is. We're gonna start with the laptop. I don't know if I've ever actually shown this, but I have some stickers on my laptop. Well, this is just pretty self-explanatory, just it's supposed to be funny, that's all I'm gonna say. This is the club I'm a part of, so that's why it's on there. I'm gonna keep that aside. Next would be my iPad. The dbrand skin and everything is still on the iPad also. I have a cover on because, I keep losing this thing in my bag, not actually anywhere else. Just losing it in my bag or anywhere, like it just pisses me off. So yeah, I have a case on now, even though I don't like it. Well, some scrap paper, I don't need that. Well, this is a back brace that I wear sometimes. I used to get a lot of back issues. Started losing weight again recently, so not as much, but I still wear it at the cafe I work at sometimes. It just helps. So that's gonna be in one corner. Well, some more scrap paper, don't need that. Now for the second zip. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a mess, but so this is the hair cream I use because I have longer hair. So we're going to do like proper tech things there. The other everyday carry stuff on the left. All right, a mask because COVID trauma doesn't go away. Some bandanas. The mic I use, which I'm actually using right now. I put it back in the bag just for, optics. Playing cards. I actually really recommend that people have playing cards. So convenient. Like if you're bored with your friends or anything, you can just pull it out, play any game. You can teach each other games if, someone doesn't know it, whatnot. It's just a fun time. Very handy in a boring environment, Okay, so these are cables and stuff. This is an Anchor USB-C to C. It was a 2-pack. I'm actually not sure where the second wire is, so it is what it is. This is the Apple Watch charger that I got with my Ultra. I didn't used to carry any Apple Watch chargers, but since I got the Ultra, it does have extended battery life, but that also means that I actually forget to charge it maybe for a day or two or something, and then sometimes when I'm out, it's running low and it's gonna die, and I can't have my watch die on me. So yeah, I just charge it sometimes when I'm on the go. This is USB-C Lightning. I'd rather not carry this anymore because literally almost everything that I have charges with USB-C except for my AirPods. Also, my friend sometimes asks for it, and then it's just good if I have it. And this is just the Apple braided USB-C to C that I got with my phone 15 Pro Max. I like having two USB-C cables because sometimes I want to charge multiple things with USB-C. In-ear monitors or audio monitors, like they're very good for sound quality, especially if I'm on the go video editing. Like they're just good. You know exactly what you're listening to. That's there. This little guy, I've talked about him. This is the charger that I use. These are the the wall plug. I'm gonna have him sit or lie down right there. I have an A to C cable, which I have never actually used, but I like to have it as a backup. Worst case scenario, I just like to have it. I hoard stationery. I don't need that much, honestly. Done. Next up, I have a power bank. It has MagSafe on it. Yeah, it's just convenient. It charges from USB-C and then reverse charging, USB-A works. It's just, yeah, it's 10,000 milliamp. Yeah, 10,000 milliamp. You could argue that I don't need to carry the USB-C to Lightning because I can charge my AirPods with this. But this is an absolute backup. I only use it if I really need to charge something and I don't have anywhere I can plug my stuff in. And you know, on flights and stuff, maybe sometimes. So absolute backup. Next, Apple Watch strap. I'm just paranoid that if it's a non-Apple strap, it might break on me because you know it's a cheap strap from Temu. So yeah, I'm just always paranoid it might break. So I always have a backup. Okay, this is a hairband. Again, long hair, neat stuff like that. Tape, the kind that's on my laptop. I put it on other things sometimes if I need to label things. And I always have Sharpies with me, so it's very convenient. Well, that just rolled away, but it's fine. Okay, these two zips are done. Let's move on to the next one. All right, gum, important. Hand cream, my hands tend to get very dry, so backup perfume, because why not? Backup earrings, again, because why not? And some lip balm. And you know what I'm gonna say. Why not? Nothing in that zip. Nothing in that zip either. Let's come to the side pockets. So some Sharpies that I like to have accessible because work at a cafe, we write names on the cups. Just also, I like, you know, sketching with Sharpies and stuff, sometimes ideating. Eye drops, I'm supposed to put them twice a day during the day. I almost always forget, but I have them anyway in case my eyes start to, you know, sting or dry up a little bit. Then my shaker that I always have with me. It's from My Protein, very, very convenient to just have some water on the go. I used to carry one of those big, like 2-4 liter bottles. I realized very early on that like it's just not sustainable. I also dropped 2 of them and they just break so very easily. It's not convenient at all. This, it fits into the bag. I can fill it up as many times as I need because you know there are fountains and water filled stations all over the place. Smaller is good enough. And that's the whole bag unpacked, honestly. I guess that was more and also less things than I would expect. One thing you might be thinking of is, how did I not have an AirTag in my bag? Let me show you something. So this is the mic pouch. You open it up. Let me feel around for it. Yep. There is the AirTag. So this AirTag is kind of embedded within something in my bag, so it's just not flopping around in there or just like no one can find it as easily. So yeah, I keep track of my camera and my bag. I always have my camera with me when I go out. So sorry, I keep saying camera. I have my mic with me whenever I go out. You know, a bag within a bag. Why not? Okay, so I'm gonna get this stuff in order a little bit, organize, and then I'm gonna get the other bag so that we can start setting that up. Okay. Alright, so now everything is to one side. I've gotten rid of some stationery and some, you know, bandanas and whatnot. I haven't used them in a while, so it just makes sense that they had to go. I might not be able to fit the bottle. I thought about it. I am not sure. We'll find out. But for now, let's get started with the bag. Okay, so first things first, the best part about the bag is when you open the main zip, it actually opens flat. So all your tech, everything will go on this side. And then there's this essentially like a luggage kind of a space, which I will use to carry some, you know, random things, but it's very convenient if I'm going to travel and just want to, you know, carry light. So that's one zip. So let's start packing from this side up. I mean, obviously the first thing that has to go in is the laptop. Velcro thing keeps it secure, good. A 14-inch MacBook Pro just vanishes into the thing. So, you know, it's gone. Now the best part, there are 2 separate zips. So for my iPad, it's gonna have its own space. Before they used to be in the same. So laptop, iPad. This was the only thing that I didn't like. I wanted more compartments. Like this is it's fine, but it's not the best. I like to have 1 or 2 cords that are just, you know, handy that I can keep on the right and some stationery on the left. Or is it the other way around? Doesn't matter. The point is, 1 brick, 1 or 2 cords, and then stationery. I won't be able to fit this little guy in here for sure, at least not comfortably. So I have another solution. I'll tell you about it in a second. But for now, what I've planned is my stationery goes on one side. So pen, Sharpie, another pen. So black, blue, ballpoint, 1 gel pen, 1 eraser inside, sharpener inside. Don't use them a lot, but still would need them once in a while. I had a pencil, where it go? I threw away the pencil. I need a pencil, man. Now this side, I would sometimes carry a hard disk in there. I have a naming system, Pratik Alpha, Beta, Gamma, like that's how I name my hard disk. Doesn't matter. If I were to carry it, it would just go in there like that. And it's just tucked away. It's also secure. Backside is cushioned. The front is just that net thing. So that's great. But what I want to keep here by default is a microfiber cloth. This was not in my original backpack, but I decided I want to keep one. So that slides in there. And my backup watch strap also goes in there. I might end up changing the location for the strap because I don't need it too often. But for now, it just sits there. Let's move on to the net side of things. So I thought ahead, realized that my charging everything is not going to be very organized by default in the bag. So I went ahead and ordered something. This is Ugreen's cable organizer or something it's called. I don't know. I'll put in the comments if you want. Just opens up to have some compartments, more organization if you need it. Well, this is going to be very convenient. So by default, you can take this off. You can change how wide or how narrow you need it to be. This guy goes into a narrow section because I don't need him moving. So taking him out, putting him in, very convenient, very good. Okay, now for the cords. I think all the cables just can go into one section because not that big of a deal. Don't have that many. The only one that's gonna go in a separate section is this A to C because I don't actually use it that often. So it can go just sit over there. The audio monitors, I'm just gonna keep these in here also. My power bank goes in here. All my charging solution in one place. Now, whenever I need, I just pull this out and it's good to go. So it just goes to at the bottom. My hard disk I don't need for now, just for, it was for show and tell. Next would be my mic. This would also go in here. I went ahead and got a second bag, which I actually don't like a lot. So I'm probably gonna return it, but I'll show you what the plan was. Plan was to have playing cards, some of the random things that I need once in a while, backup earrings, the tape, stuff like that can go in there. But again, this is just temporary. I'm gonna return this. Ordered something, I forgot the name. Wait, let me look it up. Okay, so it's called a packing cube. So how it works is, so you fill the thing up and then you zip it down and it kind of compresses. That is the plan. I'll probably have the thing. So there are multiple sizes. I'm going to use one of the smaller ones for this section and just keep everything here. I won't even need to compress, I think. Because you need to compress if you have clothes in. I'm not going to have a lot of clothes in. But even if I did, I'm going to have other stuff. So I can't really compress. Let's just assume that this is what I'm keeping everything in. This won't fit. And it's just going to exist in there. Then my back brace also goes in there. And there's still quite a bit of space remaining. I don't know if you can see, but there's that much space. Let's just... I can fit a lot more in there if I need to. But on the daily, why? And zip it up. By the way, one thing about tech and everyday carry backpacks, the quality premium ones, is they just stand, you don't have to play a weird game with it where you're trying to, have it stand against something. It's just standing there by itself. Amazing. Moving on to the next few zips. So at the front, there are 2 zips. Again, I would have liked a little more, but value for money was amazing. The sunglasses zip lined with microfiber, great. If I wanted sunglasses in there, these, you just throw them in there, zip it up, close, done. I might put other things there over time, but I don't know, maybe. This is a good convenient zip for anything that you need. This is kind of fun. This is a pin that came with the bag. Those are my initials, PS. So my actual name or Pirated Sardar both work. That just goes back in there for now. Like I'm gonna put it here, but not right now. Eye drops in there, gum in there. Close, done. Now the next ones, there are 2 zips on either side. Now this is what I was concerned about. My bottle, my shaker is actually not gonna fit in there. So I'm probably just gonna use these 2 sides for more storage. Like the Sharpies I use at work, I'll just keep them in there. This side I might keep some, protein bars or something or the other if I need it, convenient to just open it, grab one, go. That does remind me, I was gonna do something. Wait, give me a sec. There is a space on the backpack for this. Just be there. I don't know how comfortable it's gonna be, but what I might do is carry the bottle over here, so it just hangs off. Although yeah, when I keep it, it's gonna kind of not be straight. I'm gonna have to manually do it. Yeah, I might not do it, but like still, I'd like to have this here. This one's kind of a cheaper quality, so I'm gonna go get the other one. Okay, yeah, this is the better one. Yeah, it's just gonna hang there. I might put one here also, but like I can't really put anything because the zip's too smooth. I think it'll keep opening up. So yeah, just one's good enough. One more thing about the backpack that I wanted to show you was there is this space. So if you're traveling and if you have your cabin luggage or something, the luggage handle can just slide through this and you can have your backpack like propped up on your thing. It's not gonna keep falling over here and there. I love that. But overall, amazing backpack, and I showed you what's in it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the bag. I should say it's from Mokobara. My friend found it through the Indian Shark Tank. There was a company that came to pitch something to the sharks, and the sharks talked about Mokobara and how that particular company is going to compete with Mokobara and whatnot. So anyway, yeah, that's how my friend found it. He bought a bag from there. I loved his bag. I was looking for a new one. As I asked my mom if she'd, be okay to buy it for me. It was a birthday gift from her. Thank you for that. Love you, ma. And then my friend who was coming from India got it. Literally one of the best things I've gotten recently. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. PS out.